Hello and welcome. This is Angie with CountryStreetCottage.net. So one of the most frequently asked questions around here is, can the Cricut Maker cut acrylic? The answer is yes, but not very thick. So let's run through some tests that I did. So first of all, you can buy acrylic in a wide variety of thicknesses. So let's go from thinnest to thickest. The thinnest one that I'm going to try is a .007 craft plastic. Comes in 12 by 12 sheets. I will have the link for all of these in the description for this video. So they come like this, and they come with a thin paper sheet in between them that helps protect them. Now you can just pick off the paper sheet and you can just cut it like this. I just stuck it to a green standard grip mat and it did fine. And I actually cut it on the acetate setting. So there is an acetate setting on the Cricut machine and it does 2 passes. Now this is on the acetate setting, 2 passes, it cut fine. I would go a 3rd pass. So I did have to kind of work it out of the acrylic just a little bit. So I would use the acetate setting, let it go the 2 passes, and then click the C button on your Cricut machine and it'll go 1 more pass. And that's just with the fine point blade. So the acetate setting asks for the fine point blade and that's what I used. So that's 007 acrylic, and yes, the Cricut Maker can cut it. Next up, I went to a 020 clear plastic. Again, it comes in 12 by 12 sheets. Again, I got them on Amazon. Now, you're saying that's not clear. It is clear. So it actually comes with a protective film, if I can get it. And you can see maybe that I'm peeling that back from that side, and then we peel it back from the other side. So there's a protective film on both sides. And so now you can see that it is, in fact, a clear acrylic. So this is 020 thick. I leave the protective coating on both sides and just let the Cricut Maker cut through both of those. That way it protects the acrylic from getting scratched while you're cutting it. Now, you're going to need to put it on a strong grip mat, and then I put masking tape all the way around the outer edge to hold it still. So it's very important. And then you're going to need the knife blade. So the knife blade is an additional purchase that you can add to your Cricut Maker. And then there's no acrylic setting on the Cricut Maker. So what do? So I picked the basswood setting. The basswood setting goes 14 passes and asks for the knife blade. It worked perfectly for this material. So here is my piece. You can see that there's just this little snag just at the bottom tip, but I can just pull that right off. So there is my acrylic cut with the Cricut Maker, and now I could peel that protective coating off both sides and not have any problems. Now, the star wheels on the Cricut machine, so those are the white wheels that are on your roller. I did not move those over to cut this 020 acrylic. So it's pretty thin, and the wheels did not mar the surface of the acrylic itself, and the protective coating is on there anyway, but it actually didn't mar up at all. Like, I can't even see where the wheels went on the sheet, so I wouldn't move them. So I just left the wheels in place and they just ran over the sheet as it cuts, just like cardstock or anything else. So acrylic sheet 020 cut with a basswood setting, cuts 14 passes with the knife blade. Just be sure to tape it down to the mat. When I didn't tape it down to the mat, it did not work. So there's that tip. So now it will cut 020 acrylic. So now I wanted to move into thicker acrylic. So I moved to a 1 millimeter thick acrylic. Now I actually had 1 millimeter and 2 millimeter just in case I could cut both, but I couldn't. Spoiler alert, 1 millimeter acrylic did not cut. So what did I try? I tried basswood 25 passes, basswood 35 passes, I tried a tooling leather 35 passes, and I tried a chipboard with 25 passes. So those are all of the settings I tried on 1 millimeter thick acrylic. None of them worked. So basically it just kind of scores the surface it doesn't really get down in there on the 1mm thick. So I actually had saw a question in a group where someone was trying to cut acrylic, and I don't know if they were trying to cut 1mm or 2mm. They did successfully end up getting it to go through, but they had to do 100 passes, and the cut was not very neat according to them, so not worth it. So I'm thinking that about the thickest you could go is the 020, maybe a little thicker, but definitely not up to the 1mm thick. So the answer is, can the Cricut Maker cut acrylic? The answer is yes, but you can't go very thick with the acrylic. I think it has something to do with the composition makeup of the material itself that just will allow you to cut that successfully with the machine. And yes, I did try various materials, various settings. None of them worked with the 1mm. So 020 is what I'm going to use, readily available on Amazon in 12x12 sheets, so it's perfect for your Cricut machine. So I'm going to link that in the description for this video, and you can start getting your cuts out of it for all those projects where you need acrylic. And it's fairly thick, it's pliable and bendable, but so is the 1mm. So hopefully this will answer some of your questions, and at least will get you a place where you can cut some acrylic projects, but they just need to be the thinner 020 acrylic, not going up to that 1mm. So thank you all so much for joining me today. If you've loved this video, give us a thumbs up. I know many of you have asked for it. If you have any questions about cutting acrylic with your Cricut Maker, please ask those below, and I will get to those as soon as I can. If you love this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can head to our YouTube channel, scroll down, look at all the Cricut videos, subscribe so you don't miss any of the future editions. So I have some more things planned with acrylic, and you don't want to miss them, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. So thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.